what do you want to do?
I just go up to him and I just say, you want to talk?
Right. All right.
And we just chop it up. We see what happens.
All right. At the cafe.
Function. We go to the cafe.
Right. We could go to the pub.
You need a beer?
Yeah, I do.
I could tell. I could tell, Joe.
Well, we might see more people in a more sat-down kind of situation.
Sat down? What you talking? You need a beer? Yeah, no, let's go to the cafe.
Well, hopefully we'll see somebody.
All right, my try. See you later.
Yeah, okay, look, no, I'm just getting on a plane, my try. So, I've had an idea. Can you do some dancing for me? Record some dancing for me, please. In your room, just in your room. Or whatever you like, but, yeah. No, I'm in Sydney. Okay. Yeah, get it to me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So I'm leaving a message because it's 3 a.m. You know, it comes down to the release date. You know, the doco's starting to come together the way I hoped it would. So it could be that we put it out after the album. I think it's got legs, and it's just whether or not we can get it to that place where it's worth it. We'll talk. I think we're shooting in another 2 weeks. So, you know, if we can do that, then I think that we'll see. But I think that it might have the legs. So, yeah, talk soon and catch you later. Okay, bye.
Yeah, Joe, what time is it?
It's 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I was up late. Doing music, and I've just had a dream. I've just had a...
My trainer, we need to go filming. We need to get up that mountain. It's a beautiful morning out there.
Yeah, Joe, I don't know, this morning.
We do need to get up there, my trainer.
Yeah, Joe, I just have to tell you about my dream, if that's okay, while I remember it.
Yeah?
Okay, so I had a dream inside a dream. Do you ever have a dream inside a dream?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, right. So there was a woman and I had an ironing board.
Right.
And I was screaming at the woman, I'm gonna call the police. I was going, I'm gonna call the police! I'm gonna call the police!
Right.
And I was telling this guy with dreads that, because it was him. It was him, but it was her.
Right.
Yeah, and I told him, if you know me, then that's last resort.
Calling the police. The ironing board.
No, Joe, calling the police.
Right.
And I was ready to.
Right.
Well, yeah. No, so I think we get a coffee.
And that's it, my train.
Yeah, that's the dream. But I woke up. It's alright. I woke up, and I didn't call the police, and she didn't get me.
Right.
So can we get a coffee?
Yeah, I think we should.
my lips and my nose, flaring my nostrils and pushing my lips out at anybody. When you were younger. Yeah, when I was, 8 years old, up to probably when I was 15. I just remember doing that. Do I still do that? No, you don't. No, you don't do that. No. I just had to look at my memory, but no, absolutely not. You don't. You stupid. You crazy. You funny.
Yeah, no, look, can I?
I'm sick of it.
Well,
Alright?
oh, yeah, what do you mean?
And,
Well, tell me what you're thinking. If you've got a...
let's go to the street, Joe.
Yeah, well, we are trying to. The people.
No, I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, let it go. Right.
No.
Let's go to the street.
No, I think that we find somebody that's worth listening.
I'm motivated.
You want to motivate
Joe,
people.
we get up that mountain.
Yeah. Well, you said so.
I'm going to drop the weight.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
I believe you.
Yeah, Joe. I'm up, so I called you, and look, we don't really need to talk, but I'm worried, I guess, about the doco, whether or not it's got the legs. So there's some things there that I'd like to talk about, some of the transitions and some of the key stuff. And also, where your voice is in there. I think it's a good idea, but, I'm going to push back on that a little bit, and we'll find a happy place for that, I think, Joe. Why is the tamu muku kaua fine not being bastardized?
Why, my try?
Well, to answer your question, Joe, why is the French beret so hot on French women? Still.
I don't know, my try. Why? What are you talking about?
Joe, compared to all the other chicks who wear berets.
Oh, the French still look good, and so does the do-to-do Māui. Yeah. Do you think we should try and go up the hill today, Trey?
No, Joe. No. Come on. No.
Trey.
Come
Well,
on.
Look,
No.
we've got to get there.
No.
Trey,
Okay, look.
listen, Trey. Listen, Trey.
Joe.
You can't
No.
keep putting it off.
Tomorrow.
Come on. I'd like to give it a go.
No.
You can do it, Trey.
Tomorrow.
All right.
And that was my youth, I was growing up, bored, struggling, and that's money, you know what I'm saying? Dilapidated communities. We didn't have no help from the government, and we took care of each other.
Good morning. So, it's an amazing morning here. Hi, here. I'm just getting cold.
Yeah, no, Trey.
That's it, Joe.
It infuriated me. Unbelievable. But I'm back, so...
No, Joe.
I don't know, there's a lot that went on. Yeah?
I'm just thinking, why don't we go to Circuit, go get a coffee?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't mind a beer.
How are you?
Yeah, good, Māui. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. How's the kids?
Yeah, everyone's good. How's your time in Paihia going?
I've got a room. I've got a room that I'm living in now.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, Joe, Maui Madness is taking off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at the views.
86 on F Sloppy.
Yeah, Maui. I mean, how can we be sure about this multiple numbers thing?
Joe, talk to Susan. Yeah? Talk to Susan.
Yeah, no, okay.
Joe?
There's no way that you can say to me.
No, I can't. No. But that's not my point, Joe.
Right. So, yep, Maui Mad. I mean, look, it's going fantastically anyway.
Yeah. So, look, Joe, I'm gonna push back on the album release.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
With Maui Madness, day to day, I sort of feel that, the album doesn't really matter.
Right. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, you watch Maui Madness and you say, who cares about the album?
Yeah, no, look, we have to get that album out before the end of season 3. But at least it should have been out in season 2.
I don't know about that. You know what my idea is?
You don't. What?
I think we just keep going with Maui Madness. Put out 4 more singles, as I've told you, Joe.
Yeah.
And put out that album, probably 2026.
2026. Now, I'm not the sort of man who's going to just roll over. I wanted to know. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, no, we just go down there, Joe. Just go for a walk. Be good. Get out the house. Yo, so that was a good day, Joe. That's a good day. Oh, you see my shoes? Yeah. I'm drying them out. Y'all had the heater on.
So, again, we can talk about this when we shoot. And I just want you to get to a place where you feel comfortable that it's got the legs. And for me too. So we'll talk then.
Yeah, no, absolutely agree, Molly. And look, they'll be living with their parents, or they'll be on working for families living in flats and apartments, and they're not producing for the economy.
Well,
shall we get out of the house?
Yeah, we could go. Yeah, we could go to the post.
Well, we could.
Get a beer.
Why don't we go up the mountain?
No, I don't feel like it, Joe. No, come on. No, save that shit, bro.
Yeah.
No, we do it another day, look.
Joe, hold on. I'll just turn it around. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you too, Molly.
Yeah. Okay. So, good. So,
What? No, hold on. What do you want to, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to say?
The album. It's going great. Just want to let you know it's going great.
Right.
So there's no way out, Joe. I've planned this, Joe. There's no way out, Joe.
Oh, no.
Joe. Yeah. So this is, a recorded message. Yeah. Fuck off. I'm joking, Joe.
Maui, I had a heart.
Joe, my tray. bad.
What are you talking about?
It's okay. Yeah. What do you want?
What are you talking about?
What do you want to say?
So do you want to tell us a little bit about where you grew up, Trey?
No, yeah. Well, look, Joe, to be honest, I grew up in a place where it was beautiful. Sunshine, palm trees, and ghetto birds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. About East LA, Los.
Right. I've been to LA,
Right.
but I haven't been to El Barrio. I've been to Venice Beach. I pumped some iron with some people down there.
Right.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you know, Venice a cool place.
It is. It is. I walked down from Santa Monica.
Yeah. I used to break dance down there too.
Really?
I did, yeah. I was a street kid, break dancer.
Okay. Really?
I break dance all over LA. I break dance in Compton, South Central, Watts, Long Beach, Venice, anywhere. Anywhere.
Really?
Yeah. LA a great place, huh?
Yeah, I loved my time in LA. Had a fantastic time. And I've been to Hollywood, of course. Met some great people.
Yeah, the people make the place, you know, like anywhere.
And so what was it like growing up in El Barrio?
Yo, yeah, you know, vibrant would be the word. All the storefronts was colored, all the different colors. I got a lot of greenery. You got a lot of palm trees. You know, you got core shops, 7-Eleven kind of bodega is what it is.
And you went to school there or no?
No, I ain't go to school. No, sometimes I went on the weekends to play ball. I played baseball with the teams. Get ready at school, go to a park, baseball park.
Baseball park, right, yeah. Okay. And basketball?
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, but no, we played ghetto courts. Yeah, we ain't play school courts. We played Venice too.
Right.
We play for money.
Okay. 3-on-3.
Yeah, you know, 3-on-3, 5-on-5, 2-on-2, 1-on-1.
Right. So it was good growing up there.
Yeah, it was mad cool. Yeah, great people. The bottle is magical. And you know, I might as well be from Compton, too. So I was in and out of Compton, in and out of Long Beach, South Central, and Watts.
Right. Not Beverly Hills track.
No, not so much. Know what I'm saying?
Right, yes. So it was good growing up there.
Yeah, it was mad cool. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's go now. Let's go then, Joe. Let's go.
Yep. Up the mountain. All right.
No.
Right.
Yeah, look, Joe, I've had some hits.
You've had some hits?
Yeah, I've had some fucking hits.
Yeah, I know you've had some hits.
Yeah, Joe,
There's no need to look at me like that, my try.
I've had some hits.
The rugby. I know that's a hit.
That's a hit. Yeah, Joe, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So, you know, look, I'll show you. Well, right now I'm watching YouTube, but yeah, I'm working.
I don't mean to be flippant, but it's almost like a murder mystery at this point.
That's it, yeah, and you see them too, don't you? You know, dishevelled almost. And some of them aren't. So they've just not gone back to work and they've taken that COVID holiday. Māui, so, yeah, I'm coming over.
Yeah, Joe, it'll be fantastic to see you. It will be.
Yeah, I'm coming over.
When?
I said that I was going to be over in 3 weeks. No, I'm coming over sooner, much sooner, and we're going to talk about this album, mate. And Māui Madness, great. but we had I thought we had a deal. And I'm coming over. I'm over in 2 days. That was
Y'all want a coffee?
Well, I've had a coffee, Trey. Don't you feel like a beer, Trey? We could go to the post.
Yo, how we gonna go up the mountains?
Well, we can do that later.
Oh, really?
Well, maybe not today, Trey.
Oh, Joe, let's go.
Yeah, Joe. The only way that I can really get the God thing across is about how similar we are. I mean, knowing God.
Right.
You know, the idea that you know God and I don't, that I've got it wrong somehow. It's absurd to me.
Right.
Yeah, but Joe, the problem is, if I put out the album in February, you know, that's 2 months extra work.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's got to come out 2 months earlier.
Right. 2 months extra work. You mean you gotta work harder?
Yeah, 2 months less. I got 2 months less.
Yeah. I think you're missing a trick, Maui.
Yeah, Joe, I don't know what that means, but yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, your album coming out before the doco means, well, the other way around. If the doco comes out after the album, it explains the album. And as I said, I think you should do the singles afterwards as well.
Yeah, no, I heard that. Yeah, well, Joe, just think about that 2 months, and because it would have to come out April.
Yeah, I understand that. The album.
Yeah, because the doco is coming out March.
It's coming out March
Yeah, has to.
because of social media.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, Joe, it's good. You know, it's up in the air, and you know, I'll come and push back. You come push back.
Yes.
In a month or so,
Right.
and you know we'll work it out, Joe. But how's the doco going?
Yeah, good, my Trey. It's going fantastically.
Yeah, good. Yeah, because that's what really determines it, Joe. You know, I think.
What do you mean?
You know, if the doco is good enough, then you know, it could come out after.
Right. Okay, so that's a hard and fast bottom line, isn't it, my Trey?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if it's good enough.
Okay. All right, well, we'll talk again in a couple of months.
Yeah, maybe a month.
I'll just get some work done, my Trey.
Yeah, get some work done. I'll be working on Maui.
Yeah, yep. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, talk to you later.
Yeah, good. Yeah, see ya.
One by one dropped off, either gone back to live with their parents, and we're talking everyone from 18 to 80, mate, but really 18 to 65.
Critical mass.
It is critical mass, yeah. You'd need, I would have thought, anywhere between 10 and 20%, and I'd say it'd be up there. We discussed the social thing and decided to go looking for an interview, looking for a star in Mount Eden.
Who's that beer? No, I'm sure Zoe picked up the pace.
Yeah.
But Robert, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? So look, how's COVID been?
Maui, how's COVID been? For Maui, COVID was a little bit different. There are a couple of themes here.
Yeah, Joe, I had 3 clients in the end, and I lost them when I was on the street.
Right.
Yeah, so I had 3 clients. No, I had 4. Full garden, 1 lawn mowing, I had a hedge, and I had a,
That's a different place.
yeah, the hedge, yeah.
But just so people understand, the hedge is what, $50?
$40 an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a property in, well, this is all AV, but this was over by...
Avondale.
Yeah, Avondale.
And so this all ended when you hit the street.
Yeah, because I couldn't...
Yeah, now hold on, I'll say. Because you couldn't actually get hold of them and you couldn't get there. You didn't have the money to even visit.
Yeah, Joe, how's it going?
Yeah, good, Maui. How are you?
Now you're coming to play here tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow.
Good.
Now what's that in the background?
Oh, that's just,
Is that your black eyes?
yeah, it is. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Well, thank you.
That sounds great, Maui.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So how are you enjoying your time here, my trader?
Yeah, Joe, watching you roll.
My trader, don't act. Just answer the questions, please, sir.
Yeah, okay, Joe. Yeah. How am I enjoying my time here in Mount Eden? Oh, yeah, no, I like it.
Good. So, have you met some people and, I don't know, got involved in the community?
No.
I mean, just friends at the pub or whatever? Okay, so,
Yeah,
just
no.
I mean,
I'm not
what?
interested, Joe.
You're not interested?
No, I couldn't give a fuck about the, see you next Tuesdays around here.
See you next Tuesdays, right?
Yeah, no. I'm living my life, Joe. I'm watching you, right?
Yeah. No, we'll get back to Euro. We can replay it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but we've started it, Joe. Yeah, now look, to answer your question, the front foot. No, I don't care. No, I'm not here to make friends, Joe.
All right.
You know, the idea that you know God and I don't, that I've got it wrong somehow, it's absurd to me.
Right.
And it's about how similar people are.
Right.
So, this is how I see it. We're all as similar to each other as we are different to the lily pad and different to the monkey as we are similar to the lily pad. Right. And so, our lives are so, similar. The idea that you've met God and I've missed the mark somehow is complete bullshit.
Right. Okay, let me think about that much.
Jack, what's your problem? I mean, you got a problem like every fucking day. I'm all out of advice for you. Where's the money?
So, Maui, I've sent you the London mob gang scene. What do you think?
Yeah, Joe. I think we can work something out.
No. We're not doing that again. No. We're not doing that again.
Today on Māui News. Today in the Beehive, there was a lot of talk about cost of living. So we're going to look into it. So we're going to have a look at cost of living and do a report on it. Cost of living is what it costs to buy groceries, for rent, petrol, if you've got a car, also clothes. So it's what it costs to live. So the government does a budget at the beginning of the year. Then they talk about cost of living for people. And so people get mixed up between the budget and the cost of living. The cost of living is like a budget, but you have to have a budget to work out the cost of living. And the budget is how much it costs to pay for everything altogether, the total, and also the individual items. And so to work it out, you have to have the profit and the loss. You have income, which is how much money you have in your budget to spend on all of the cost of living. And the loss is how much more it costs to live than what you make, your income. And the profit is your income minus your what's called expenses, your cost of living equals profits.
Mom, where are you?
Cayuga on there, Māui. Joe?
Right, you're down by the sea.
Aye.
Alright, ka ki te, tata mai au.
Kia ora. Good evening, this is Māui, and you're watching the Māui News Channel. So this week on Māui News, we're going to look at cost of living and the government's budget and ask some questions. So, as I said, cost of living is expenses. The government talks about cost of living as if it's some kind of gauge on their performance, but our problem. We're going to look at that. Is the phrase cost of living a buffer zone that the government creates to avoid talking about the details of their responsibility? When the government says cost of living, you know that it's your problem. The government must iterate, which means talk about, what they're doing to address the problem within cost of living. So, the government has a budget and they have to spend their money on social services. Social services are things like health, education, roading, and stuff like that. Now, if we look at it microscopically, we find out that the government, how they spend their money, impacts our cost of living. So, simply put, when the government says cost of living's gone up, and they don't talk about how their budget has influenced that, there's a problem in their communication to the people. Thank you.
Well, Joe, yeah, people will say that.
Why are you using the English accent, my try?
I don't think I was.
There it is again.
Joe.
Tell me what you're trying to say, my try.
Yeah. If I'm the king, then it's what the people want.
Right.
You know, but Joe, come on. Who's the king if it's not me?
Alright.
Look, Joe, I'm actually about to have a shower.
Maui, why are you still talking like that?
Like what, Joe? No, I'm having a shower, and, I've got some news for you.
Maui, I think you've gone a bit crazy since you came back from Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii. That was wonderful, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, Maui. I wasn't there with you.
Oh, well, I mean, you basically were. We were on the phone so much.
Maui, what are you doing talking like that?
Joe,
No, Maui.
I'm running for Prime Minister.
Right. I'm Mark, and I'm running for Prime Minister.
Now, can you talk normal?
Joe, I am. Thank you.
If you could just give your platform.
Certainly. So, I've come to clean the country up. I'm not from England. I've been in Australia, Hawaii, and the islands. My name is Māui. I come from Christchurch, Fendleton, Burnside, Clarksville, and the inner city.
That's okay, Mum. That's okay. That's good.
So as I said, I've come to clean the country up. We're going to do it together, and it's going to be fun.
Right, so that's enough for now.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Luxon. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Yes, no. You do that. Yes. Yes. And now look, I've got another call coming through. Yes. Yeah. Hold on. So you just hold on there, please, Mr. Luxon. Okay. Yes. No, you go. You go, Mr. Luxon. Okay. We've done it, Joe. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jamie.
Morning, both of you.
Congratulations.
A lot smaller than the New Zealand team.
Joe, how are you? Yeah, good, Māui. How's the match going? How's the game going?
Ball's running along the carpet.
Well, it's
Close
nil
enough to
all,
sing,
Joe.
and Caledonia will clear, but can't
Well, that's
keep it in.
good.
Jonas Kinov not quite able
Haven't
to.
missed anything. What's wrong, mate? I'm hoping that the All Whites win
Bell.
so that we can congratulate
Now Boxall.
officially.
In and then
Do a message.
did play it. The coward outside.
Māui.
He goes inside. Nice
No,
one to see.
why
not?
Why not?
Anywhere between 10 and 20%, and I'd say it'd be up there, of workers, of people, of the employed, to go into disemployment or unemployment. Just a second. And, no, it's okay. Yep. And, no, someone's coming, it's all good. And, you'll have, those companies that they work for, because, you have, this is the thing people don't think about, you have an economy where you have industry, and you have the number of people employed it takes to run those businesses, okay? And so if people stop working, so from COVID, people stop working, there's not a whole group of people out there waiting for the job. No, they've got jobs, yeah. You understand? So there is the unemployed, but they're not qualified for every job. They're only qualified for some. And so you can't just re-up on staff. You can't just find a whole new bunch of staff if you've lost your staff. Because people have already got jobs, you understand? Yeah. You have an economy and people are working. There are not a whole bunch of people sitting around waiting for a job, except for the unemployed, and they're not qualified for those positions. And so that's how companies will just go under. There's no one there to take those positions of those silver spooners that have jumped out of employment and gone home to live with mum and dad, or get on working in families, or working for families, isn't it? Yeah. So there you go. Right, mate. Okay. You have a good day. Okay. Bye-bye.
No, well, this is better.
It's better, yeah. No, to the right.
Right, just around
Yeah,
here.
that's fantastic. Beautiful. All
Okay.
right.
No,
Yeah.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have a sit-down interview, are we?
Yep.
You'd rather have
yeah,
me
sit
sit?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking at you. Yeah.
Okay, are you looking at the camera? Yeah, no, I
Right.
can see you. So thank you, and we'll be on soon.
So,
You ready?
yeah, no, I'm ready.
Jamie, Ricky here.
Hello, Ricky. How are you?
How are you? So, can we get the hood off?
Hood off.
Yes, please.
Okay, well.
Yep. What's going on?
Fantastic. Yeah. Look, I'm a huge fan.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Ricky. So, look, what's been going on?
Welcome to the show, Jamie. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Well, thank you. Thank you both. Yes, thank you.
Look, I am for total police surveillance.
Yes, well, I'm in beautiful Paihia, my home. Yes.
Yeah, AI surveillance of everything. The shitter to the shower.
Isn't it gorgeous here?
Yeah. Police state. Yeah. Yeah. The bedroom to the boardroom.
Yeah, Joe, I'm not just working that out now. My Maitreya, I don't know. Did you just work that out, that I can't lock myself out? Yeah, you can't lock yourself out. No, Joe. No, I worked it out as soon as I looked at the lock system.
So, Māui, I can't make the deadline for the movie.
Right, that's not good.
It won't be finished.
Right, people will be disappointed, Joe.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't make the deadline.
Right, and so what should I tell people, I suppose?
Yeah, look, I don't know, mate, but you know, I can't make the deadline.
Right, so I wonder, is there anything else you would like to tell me about why?
No, I can't. Are you recording?
It's a wonderful morning here in Paihia. Yes. Absolutely gorgeous.
So that AI watches you all the time, and when it picks up criminality, then the human gets involved and has a look. Yeah. Well, why not?
It's a great day to be Prime Minister.
Only a criminal would say, well, I don't want to be watched like that. Got something to hide.
Right, yes, sure. No, I'm ready for a meeting. I'm ready.
Well, that's the problem right there. Your eyes, what happened. Yeah,
What's
mate,
that?
you're unwell, as you know. And, look, I can't finish this movie until you are better.
Right, yes. We did think I'd be better.
Expect that a new competitor to have, buy or build a substantial physical store. Any newly created market structure would need to deliver net consumer benefits from greater competition.
All right, Joe. There you go. That's pressure. That's Willis. Looking for a third supermarket. A competitor for Woolworths and foodstuffs. That's pressure, Joe. That's pressure.
Could be considered by Cabinet quickly. It's something which would make a real difference in the short term and in the long term for Kiwi consumers.
Any law changes won't happen until later this year.
Right.
Well, Woolworths this afternoon have said, well, we will work with the government on anything that's needed. So his foodstuffs, they said they also need to make sure that this doesn't add to costs and complexity for everyone involved.
So what happens next?
Well, everything here is moving at snail's pace, right?
Let's hope it does affect the costs. Yeah. It needs to be a cost to them and a benefit to us.
Processes all aimed at breaking up, introducing more competition into the market.
That's the magic word, Joe. Competition.
The issue is really, do words translate into action? You can expect the supermarket lobbyists and lawyers to get involved. There will be pushback.
We'll be involved, Joe.
So far,
So a long way to go.
long way to go.
Business correspondent Katie Bradford. Now.
We'll see.
So Joe wanted me to do a talk, a hello, an address. So, hello, and as you can see, I'm here in my room, my house. I have a bathroom and a kitchen that I share with some other residents. We live in Paihia, Bay of Islands. So this is where I live, and I'll show you around. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do with my life?
What should I do? I'm meditating.
Thank you.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, you know, I'd like to say to your whole staff, thank you very much for having me on. Yeah. Look, I've got the white ferns in the background here, so I'm just watching the cricket.
The white ferns. You've got the rugby in the background.
Keeping up. There was someone just got caught out. Yeah.
Cricket.
Australia. Yeah.
Okay, cricket. Yeah.
That's not good, but it wasn't Kerr, so that's good. Well, it was actually. It was a different Kerr. It was her sister. Mealy Kerr's on 62. So we've got, well, we had 28 balls. Sorry, 14 balls and 28 runs to get. Not easy, Ricky. No, 2 overs, essentially. And look, we'll be down 21 runs from 9 balls. So look, we're in trouble.
So let's go. We're going for a little walk. It's morning time here in Bahia. Hello. Look at the wrong place sometimes. Joe keeps me in line. So, it's very sleepy around here. You wouldn't believe it. In the mornings. So we'll go to the cafe and get a coffee. Hello. So as I said, sleepy. Lovely day.
So what do you want to talk about, Ricky?
Well, what are you doing today? Prime Minister, you've enjoyed it?
It's been wonderful, actually, being Prime Minister so far. Yeah. I'm really enjoying it, Ricky. I've not travelled around the country yet. Before I got into office, I went to Australia and to Hawaii and the islands.
So it's heating up. It's heating up. There are a lot of people now walking around. A few people getting on boats. Information centre there behind me. We're in the square, essentially. And so we'll walk home.
No, Maui, we're going to do a lot more.
Right. We can't go home.
Yes, well, Oprah, it's absolutely critical that the wants and the needs of the people of this earth are brought into a line with some kind of fiscal reality sometime this century.
Right, to our usual spot. It's a bit wet, Joe.
You'll be right.
Good morning. Yeah. You'd like to do that again?
Yeah, Maui, are you going to talk like this for your whole term?
Like what? So we're sitting where we did breakfast yesterday, or the day before, with John and Jenny May. Gorgeous morning.
Scratched my itch. Yeah, Ricky, it's a little bit more than that, to be honest. Yeah, it's pulled the scab. Yeah, so I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine.
But in that video, fuck me. Yeah, that's tough. You know, you look crazy. Cause you was just crazy in that shit.
Yeah, look, Mike, I don't want to make anything of it, but I am crazy.
No, I don't mean that. No, you don't. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Maui. Welcome to Maui News. Right, so, on the news today.
Mr. Trump's doing a lot. Trump's doing a lot. Elon's doing a lot. What are you doing? So I'm here on Maui News to introduce an interview, which I did with Chris Chang. I won't say anything too much except it's absolutely wonderful, and I look forward to you seeing it. Thank you.
Jamie.
Welcome to my place.
Well, thank you.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you, today.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Alright, what would you like to talk about?
Politics, if that's okay. The government.
Fiscal reality is cost of living is stunting.
our growth because people are just getting by.
Right.
So that's simple stuff, that's simple mathematics.
Well, it's a claim. What will you do about it?
What do I propose to do about it?
What will you do about it?
I'd like to lower people's cost of living. How am I going to do that? Tax breaks.
Okay.
Yeah. And not for nothing, I'd like to impose tariffs on international companies the way Trump does.
But like Trump, yes.
I believe in it. I support Trump.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you?
As an executive, as leader of New Zealand, of the country,
Yes.
I'd like to put a foot forward in that direction.
Of tariffs. On who?
Car companies and oil companies, as Mr. Trump does. But you've got to understand that this is legislation, yeah, and so
of course.
This is across the board, yeah. So we can give examples,
Well,
but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I'd rather not put people on blast. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And call them out.
I'd rather companies find out and address the situation.
Okay, and that will be the way that we fix it.
Yeah, well, look, I've talked about the budget. That's pressure.
Pressure.
The government has a certain amount of money to spend, and how they spend that money, it determines a lot of fiscal reality for industry, yeah, and for people at home.
Of course.
Right, and so I want to see government helping people to cover costs.
Okay.
And I don't mean handouts.
Okay, can I...
How are they stimulating business? Ensuring that there's a fair competition and outcome at the supermarket.
And it's all the government...
So competition amongst grocers and a fair outcome for the people.
Okay, but I mean...
Because so far as I can see it, it's not fair. You know, the price of avocados has been ridiculous the last few years.
Avocados?
And, well, that's not just avocados, but avocado is something that fluctuates massively season to season.
Well, it has to.
It has to, does it? Explain that.
I mean, the production and supply.
So you've walked right into my trap. You say there's not so many of them, so it has to go up. People say, Prime Minister, what are you talking about? Of course it does. No, they're allowed to.
Okay.
Yeah, they're allowed to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No, so it's as simple as that. The statement is as simple as that. It doesn't have to. The only have to in there is when delivery and
I'm interested.
you gather the food.
Production and supply.
Exactly. When that has a cost benefit negative, they have to make that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but they
I mean,
way overboard.
that
And
you're sounding flimsy to me because
so the production and supply costs don't go up in equal measure to what they put the avocado up. They don't. No, they go in the same trucks.
No, they're off the same truck.
It's not that. It's that the farmers and the supermarkets want to make more out of it financially because it's a rare item at that point. It's disgusting. Just put the number of avocados that you have in the supermarket and charge basically the same for them, and it's first in, first served. Not if you've got enough money to be able to afford the most extravagant price for an avocado that New Zealand's seen.
And so the interview ended there. And what a wonderful interview. And thank you again to Chris Chang for being so accommodating and asking me about my thoughts on political realities we're facing today. It's not just avocados, of course. Avocados are used as an example because it's something everybody sees at the supermarket. You hardly ever buy them because they're so expensive in the winter.
We follow each other all knowing and
Yes, well, thank you so much for giving me your ear, but it's the ear of the people. And doing this interview with me in my place. It's a serious subject, and so let's have a serious talk. You know, so we're talking about the Ukraine and Russia and Crimea and, of course, America in terms of diplomacy. And I'll say from the outset, I support Trump, his diplomacy. And it's become something over the last couple of weeks where we've seen Trump try his hardest, thank you very much, to appeal to Zelensky and, of course, Vladimir Putin to come to a resolution with regard to the conflict. And, you know, you watch, don't you? There's lives lost and there are lives destroyed. And you say, well, why can't we all just get along? And I think that's what Trump's saying. He's saying, look, can we cut the bullshit? You know, you've got an idea about your sovereignty. We've got an idea about our sovereignty. Can we be people about this and talk about it as opposed to pull automatic weapons on each other? You know, that's what Trump's doing. That's what I'm doing. So, you know, if Zelensky or Premier Putin wants to have a chat, I'm all ears. And I miss the solution. Yeah, so I miss the solutions. As is Mr. Trump. But at some point, we've got to put down the weapons and talk peace. And you say, well, Prime Minister, that's all well and good to just say the words. Yeah, well, I'm saying the words. People have to understand that if you won't play the game, you're going to get beaten. What does he mean? What does the Prime Minister mean? Well, we're not going to put up with it. Yeah. We're not going to put up with this bullshit killing people over what sovereignty. And what sovereignty? Now, well, let's dig into it. What sovereignty? Political, socio-economic independence. Yeah, well, deal with it, thank you. Meaning if you don't have it, then, you know, if you don't like it, then deal with what you've got and move to a better situation peacefully. If you're going to pick up the weapons, you'll end up dead. And that's just the way it is. We're not standing for it. You know? Warlords and the like. No. Diplomacy. That's the key. Diplomacy. Growing ups. Talking about their issues with regard to sovereignty. Thank you.
Come on, good.